honorably at every level of our organization, as members, as activists, and as elected leaders. In a 112-year history of our organization, 6 of our 10 general presidents were Italian immigrants or of Italian descent, including my 5 immediate predecessors. Italian-American laborers fought, marched in the streets, went on strike, and put their lives literally on the line for better wages, health insurance and pension benefits, safer work sites, and for job security through training and apprenticeship programs. It was their passion, their dedication, and their commitment grew out of the incredible loyalty to family and community that is so central to the Italian-American culture. That sense of being part of and responsible for someone larger than yourself explains why so many Italians immediately understood the value of solidarity and bravely chose to put their community's collective advancement before their own individual achievement. Italian-American laborers have always embodied the words enshrined in our logo: justice, honor, and strength. They helped build LiUNA into one of the largest, strongest, and most respected unions in the United States and Canada. More important, through their work as members and leaders of LiUNA, they have helped lift millions of blue-collar, hard-working men and women out of poverty and into the middle class. LiUNA has transformed the lives of our members, enabling them to gain new skills, build rewarding careers, put roofs over their heads, food on their tables, cars in their driveways, and to send their children to college. For me, such powerful transformations are more than mere stories. They're personal, because were it not for the goodness and greatness of LiUNA and of several Italian Americans, I would not be standing before you tonight. In 1937, in San Francisco, California, my Irish immigrant grandfather died suddenly, leaving behind a pregnant wife, my grandmother, and a 7-year-old son, my father. My grandmother was 6,000 miles from her home in Ireland. She was destitute, suddenly left on her own to provide for herself, her young son, and her unborn child. She was living in the caretaker's quarters over a maintenance shack at Green Lawn Cemetery, where my grandfather had been working as a gravedigger. When he died, she was forced to move, but she had nowhere to go and no one to turn to. That's when an Italian immigrant family, the Epidendios, literally saved our family. They let my grandmother and my father stay in one of their rental properties while she mourned her husband and pieced her life back together again. Although they barely knew her, they gave her a chance to get back on her feet, ensured she had a roof over her head, and helped provide her with food and clothing for my father and his baby brother. The grace and generosity of the Italian-American community toward my family didn't end there. 9 years later, when my father was 16, he joined LiUNA Local 261 in San Francisco. The local's president, an Italian-American named Sam Capriola, was aware that my father was taking every penny that he earned home to his widowed mother. So Sam waived my father's initiation fee and refused to take his dues for several years. Sam took my dad under his wing, supporting and guiding him as my father rose through the ranks and eventually became LiUNA's General Secretary Treasurer, one of the 2 highest officers in our entire organization. To this day, my father remains eternally thankful and grateful for Sam's generosity. Brothers and sisters, as proud as I am to be an Irish American, I'm equally proud and grateful for the relationships my family has had with Italian Americans. So as I accept and thank you for this award this evening, I feel that I should be honoring you for a culture, a history, and a value system that could produce the Epidendios and the Capriolas of this world. My dear friends, as I think about our common histories and as I look around this room, I can see why generations of immigrants have flocked to our shores. They left behind everything they knew, traveled long distances, and overcame great obstacles to reach a country whose very name evoked freedom, hope, and opportunity. They wanted to build better lives in a nation where the content of one's character mattered more than the station of one's birth. They wanted to raise families in a place where the freedom to practice their faith was guaranteed by law. And they wanted to live in a country where people of different backgrounds helped each other out. Around this world today, we see strife and struggle. We see division and discrimination. We see prejudice and persecution. Yet here, tonight, in the capital of this great nation, the proud sons and daughters of Italy are honoring a proud son of Ireland, amongst the proud children of many lands, many faiths, and many races, who live and work together in peace. This, my friends, is what makes America great. This is what makes America strong. And this is what makes America truly beautiful. So tonight, let's continue to commit ourselves to work together. Let's continue to stand together. And let's continue to give together to improve our communities, our nation, and our world. Thank you again for this great honor. May God bless the United States of America, Canada, and Italy, and may God bless our troops. Thank you very much for this honor.
Now, please welcome Tony Odierno, the 2010 recipient of the Sons of Italy's Special Award for Courage and